Oh, hey! Hello and welcome to the week 4 of the season 1 Thunderdog Esports LoL League. My name is Eric, also known as the Clutchmaster, and I will be casting beside my good friend Yasashii.
Hey guys, you all know and love me. How's it going?
Alright, well, to get things started, we're going to try to find a game here. We have not found a game that's ready for us to cast yet.
Well, the first game that we should be casting tonight is going to be against Team 510 versus Team Chromatic. So we're going to be waiting on the invites coming from those two people. And as you can see, I look wonderful. I look quite spectacular as Santa Claus.
Oh yes, wonderful beard there, sir.
No one knew that Santa Claus was Asian. Surprise, surprise. Joke's on you guys.
Yup.
And
Santa
hey there,
Claus
Logan.
getting on that Asian hype train.
Korean hype train, baby.
Oh yes. Choo choo.
Hey, thanks for joining the Shanks McShiv, Lotus Generation. What's up, Poison? How's it make my... That's right. I'm looking very shiny tonight.
Shiny. Look at that. What shampoo do you use, man? I need some of that. My hair's not as shiny and glossy.
I use Pantene Pro V. I'm quite spectacular.
Ooh.
I'm almost as fabulous as Tarek, if not more so.
No. Nobody's as fabulous as Tarek. That's impossible.
I think I come pretty close. I can one-on-one Tarek. Duel me. One-on-one. Howling Abyss. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Shout out to Tarek.
Speaking of
Hashtag
Tarek.
Iceborne Gauntlet.
Yo, Tarek looking very strong lately. After those preseason changes, he's just been spectacular. His laning is strong. He's just a super strong champ right now.
Yeah, it's kind of a necessity to buy Frozen Fist on him now. You can't. I mean, that's it. That's just the perfect item. They literally changed his passive so that now he needs to have it. He needs it.
It makes so much sense on him. But yeah,
I never thought they'd design a champion specifically around an item, but they have successfully done it.
Yeah, his new Gemcraft is very interesting. It's gone through so many different changes in the past, though. The original version of it was actually a mana regeneration thing where he gained, like, you know, a percentage of his attack damage was converted back into mana or something. And then, and then the last one we saw was he did bonus damage according to his maximum mana. And now it's based off of his armor. So now he's just got a whole lot of armor scaling on that new kit of his. He's looking really good right now.
Oh yes, and especially with that bonus armor from his W, which I can't remember the name of right now.
His Shatter?
Yeah, that's gonna scale his passive straight through the roof. It's gonna be good. And he apparently has the highest win rate among all the meta support champions right now. With I think he capped at like 54 or 55%, right below Sivir.
Something like that. He's looking really strong right now. Finally, Janna got dethroned, so I was tired of seeing Janna topping the charts up there. But yeah, right now it's Sivir and Tarek. They're both up in the top 3, I believe, and I believe Rammus is actually right behind them because the new mastery tree really helps Rammus out in terms of gaining even more magic resistant armor on top of all the bonuses he gets already. That tree just helps him even more.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I still think the defensive area of the mastery tree is going to get maybe a little love tap from the Nerf hammer because it's a little, in my opinion, that's just me, it's a little too strong right now.
There's that one picture of Morello with the Nerf gun just shoot. Yep. That's what's going to end up happening to it.
Yeah, I love that picture. It's perfect.
Yeah, manly Morello just looking real strong.
Oh yes.
But yeah, that defensive tree is just it's amazing because now you can invest all 30 points into that tree and not feel guilty because they took away the benefits of having 9 points in the offense tree. So if you invest 9 points in the offense tree, you can no longer get that magic penetration or that armor penetration. They've moved that all the way down to the bottom of that offense tree. So tanks are feeling the damage nerf, but now they just last forever.
Actually, I've seen a little bit of an AD spike because I usually see a lot of champions starting out with a little bit, like 2 or 3 more AD than they used to with the last mastery page.
Mm-hmm.
So that's decent. They still don't have that percentage armor pin as early though. So that kind of hurts a few champions, I think. But I am really I love the left-hand side of the damage of the offense tree, the exposed weakness, damaging an enemy with a spell increases allied champion's damage.
Yeah.
So people with area effect abilities, that just increases your entire team's damage by like 3% if you stack it up.
It's like DFG in mastery form.
Oh yes,
It's
but
pretty
it
insane.
increases the damage for everyone.
Exactly.
Everybody on the team gets increased damage on that person.
Everyone.
Everybody, all the damages.
All right, and looks like our first match is going to be up against Trendsetters versus Ex Machina. So that's what we have on our schedule first. Give me just a second.
All right, let's get some invites, people.
They don't like you. You're not invited.
Aw. I know it's my first time casting, but leave me alone.
Oh yeah, this is indeed your first time casting for Thunderdog Esports, but whatever. We're all professionals here. But yeah, right now we're in Champ Select, and the bans are going down currently. And just so you guys know, the bans are Fiddlesticks, Nazis, Zed, and Cassiopeia, Nocturne, and Vayne. Oh, and I have been replaced by a still frame picture, looking very sharp with my aviators there.
Oh, looking very very YOLO swaggish there with your America.
With my America. So are you able to see the champion select quite yet?
I am. I have it.
Yeah, take a look at the first 2 picks on the purple team there.
Oh yeah, there's the Tark.
Yep.
Everybody seems to be picking him up now. He's got a great win rate.
Yep, Tark and Sivir, man, just looking very strong recently. Sivir with those changes that she recently met, and Tark with his changes, just boosting them up, bringing those old characters back into the game.
Oh yes, and the very popular Elise jungle. Oops. Okay, well, yeah, Elise is definitely a very strong pick. I don't know how they're going to deal with that. The Sivir, she's been very, very strong. Oh
yeah, definitely. But yeah, thanks for joining in, everyone. If you missed it, we are currently the first match will be against Trendsetters versus Ex Machina. That will be the first match of the night. And
we might have a Heimer pick here.
Oh man, if we get that Heimer pick, I'll be super excited.
Heimerdinger, no longer a troll pick, according to according to a lot of people. He is. I will actually say he is pretty strong with some of his abilities. If you know how to play him correctly, he can be a devastating force to be reckoned with. Oh, but he switches to the Syndra.
Ooh,
at the last minute. That's actually a pretty decent pick.
I'm pretty excited to see the Syndra. But I apologize, the Royal Man. I was getting really into my league talk. My Thanksgiving was pretty swell. Pretty swell, But I spent Thanksgiving with my girlfriend's family, and it was quite a blast. Thanks for asking. I hope all of you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope everyone felt fat during that weekend. How's your Thanksgiving, Clutch?
Mine was pretty good. Not super eventful, but I was able to have some turkey, which was delicious. All in all, it was pretty good. Not very eventful, so I don't really have much to talk about.
That's all you need in life, just a little bit of turkey.
Oh yes, a little bit of turkey goes a long way.
Yep, I can tell you now. I was feeling that turkey for a couple days after that. And Santa Claus is back. Ka-cha! Looking good.
There we go.
But yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cover up that champion select, and soon we'll be getting into it.
And yes, I did make Redderick mad. Me and Redderick actually got into a fight, so now he's just handling production for us for this first match. I actually don't like Redderick. Fun fact: he's a meanie. He's a meanie.
He's a meanie. He's a mean guy.
Lotus generation, I am indeed cheating on you. I'm not even gonna lie. And you know what? I need to lower my mic. If you can, I'm gonna go on silence for 1 second.
Alrighty, we're muting Yasashii, obviously, for obvious reasons. Yeah, Shank, I can agree. Turkey, fire, feeling fat. I agree, totally.
Sing me a song, Clutch, while I lower my mic.
I don't know if that's a good idea. My singing skills aren't really, I could try to drop some fat beats on you.
Is that fat beats like fat as in wide or pH fat?
Oh, pH with a pH balance of awesome.
A pH balance of I like it. I like it. We don't want too much acidity in there. We just want the awesome part.
Yes, the awesome part. The milky, non-acidic awesome part.
I like it.
Sing me the anthem of life? I don't know the anthem of life. I don't know that one. Redderick is in a hole. I put him there. I did give him the lotion, by the way, Tito. Just so you
Hey,
know.
how's it going, Tito? Thanks for joining us tonight, man.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow. That's it. That's all I got.
Yo, I thought you were Miss Garland herself, just singing away. My heart just fluttered.
I get that all the time, man.
Yeah, you look like her too. Have you?
Well, I don't know about that one. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing.
Redderick, why? Lotus Generation is wondering why you unfriended them, Redderick. What is what?
I don't know.
What'd you do that for?
I didn't unfriend him. I'm not here. I'm in a hole.
Oh, you're in the hole. Go away. Get back in your hole. Okay. For whatever reason, I just thought about the Gimp from Pulp Fiction.
Oh, okay. That's
in their little base.
I see where that's going.
Okay, I take it back. Maybe a little too far. Whatever, though.
Just maybe a little bit.
Hey, Jay Heavens, Jevons, J.H. Evans, Thunderdog.
Doge.
So, Thunder, much Doge. Esports.
Wow.
Wow. But yeah, do I watch Walking Dead? No, I do not. My girlfriend and I are pretty boring people. We don't really watch TV. To fall into the stereotype a little more, I'm an anime watcher. I'm one of those people.
Anime watcher? That's TV. You're talking about like cable. You don't watch cable anymore.
I don't watch
Who watches
cable
anymore? We have Hulu and Netflix. What's the point?
It's very, very true. Very true.
Why pay like $30 or not 30, like $50 or $60 for cable when I could just pay $8 for Netflix?
Yeah.
No, I'm not advertising for Netflix. They didn't pay me enough.
Cornelius, touching on your question, we're refraining from talking about the teams until they get really into the match because some of the teams do join us on stream, so we don't want to reveal any strategies before the match is fully loaded up. So we encountered a problem with that about 2 weeks ago, and
Yes.
so we're just avoiding that problem right now.
Don't
We-
want any unfairness.
Exactly.
And
And
yes,
we will.
Yasashii's face is frozen. Frozen. Yes.
We didn't want to add a delay because we want to interact with our viewers. Like I can instantly answer your question just like that.
Yeah,
So
it makes it a little bit easier.
yeah, having
Oh,
a
yeah,
longer delay is
yes.
just weird.
Evans, the lotion is a huge part of why Yasashii is so fresh.
All right, and here's one out to Cornelius. We are getting into the loading screen right now, so we will go ahead and talk about these champion selects for Purple Team Trendsetters. Looks like they will be running the jungle at least. They got Sona, Tristana, Lux rolling mid, and Pantheon top.
Yeah, that's Pantheon is a pretty popular pick against Olaf. Just because in the early game, before Olaf hits 6, he can get that stun off to do some early damage. But as soon as Olaf hits 6, he's going to have a hard time holding him down.
Yeah, for Ex Machina, they are running Sivir Tark bottom, Syndra in mid, Olaf is actually in the jungle, and Shyvana is running top. So Shyvana against Pantheon, that's going to be a pretty interesting matchup right there. Shyvana has just been showing her strength lately in the top lane after those changes that happened to her a couple months ago. She's just really flexing her muscles now, especially with the recent mastery changes. She is just steamrolling top lane lately.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people pick her against Renekton and also Jax, both. Those two probably the most, in my opinion, the most popular picks for top lane in the current meta. But she has been a pretty devastating force on both. The only trouble she has with Renekton is Renekton does have that early sustain with his Q that he can constantly spam. But she does do quite a bit of percent damage if you combo all of her abilities together. So she is very strong.
Absolutely. And the cool thing about Shyvana is that she's one of those champions that does benefit from building AD, but most of her damage comes out as magic. So it's very difficult to really itemize against her because she's going to be slapping you really hard with Twin Bite, doing a lot of physical damage, but then Burnout and Flame Breath just tack on a lot of magic damage from Shyvana. So she kind of sits in the hybrid world there in terms of damage.
Oh yes, it is a pretty tough time laning against her. But I think Pantheon can come out on top if he uses his abilities and uses his combos correctly and gets that stun off. He can come out on top, but she is going to be a pretty devastating force in the early game.
I agree. If Pantheon and Elise can execute a strong gank against her, that can really get Pantheon rolling, and maybe he'll be able to hit 6 and start his ult roaming a little earlier. So we'll just really have to see how that pans out for them.
Yeah, and that
how that
Sivir
pans out for
Tark
Pantheon. How that pans out for Pantheon.
Tons of damage coming out from Yasashii over here. And apparently we're still paused in game here. It's about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Hopefully we'll be able to get in here soon, but let's move on to bot lane, which I think is going to be a very skill matchup between both teams, because Sona, obviously a very strong support, has been forever. And Taric, as we were talking about a little bit earlier, is becoming a real I'm looking for the right words.
He's a threat. He's a fabulous threat.
That's perfect. He's actually a real fabulous threat to deal with.
All right, and so now we got the match going underway. Here we go. Everyone's setting up for the classic little buff ganks there, Oh, but it looks like Purple Team is going to go ahead and do a little bit of invading. They're probably just going to sit in that bush and hopefully get some vision down, but Trendsetters
Trendsetters is going to try to do something here as well. I think they're waiting for first blood more than they're doing invade. Well, no, they're going to move to red. Both teams actually invading either side red buff, so no first blood from invade, but both teams are going to lose both of the buffs.
Yeah, and this is what I like to see. Two teams going aggressive, taking very aggressive stances against the other team. And surely Ex Machina or Trendsetters has somewhat of an idea that the other team is, wandering around in their jungle.
Yeah, I think they just realized it. Tristana and Lux are going to try to move down here, and we might see a fight here.
Uh-oh,
Shyvana
and
is out of this one, and Pantheon's going to be heading to top. Oh,
there it
Tristana
is.
is going to face check that bush and gets melted. Olaf's going to take first blood.
And yeah, look at the power of that ward right there. They put that ward in near that Wraith camp, and they were able to spot Tristana just wandering alone out there and just picked up that first blood. And look at Lux trying her best to do anything, and they see Elise in that bush, and she's gonna get stunned by Tark, and she's forced to flash out there. Lux drops her light binding, stopping their pursuit, but there's the flash, and can they get it? Elise repels up, and man, they're going real hard. Syndra picks up the kill on Elise.
A well-timed cue from Syndra to pick up Elise as she came down from Repel. That is a great start for Ex Machina right now. They're looking pretty good. I hope Trendsetters can try to make a play on that.
Yeah, very, very strong opening for Ex Machina. Take a look at this. Olaf went ahead and stole that red from Elise, and also Elise was forced to take her E first, which is her cocoon and her repel. So she's gonna have a tough time getting this blue buff right off the bat.
Yeah, she's going to have a pretty slow clear. Trendsetter's not going to have very hard ganks coming in for him. Shyvana doing a little bit of poking between her and Pantheon seems to be winning that damage battle this early, but he is running pretty low on mana.
You're absolutely right. The early game trade from Pantheon is very strong, especially because he can just poke them. And there he goes with the stun, but Shyvana tacks on a little bit of damage with burnout, but not too much. And just check him out, chunking those spears at her face.
Yeah, not a very good engage on bottom there. Tristana taking a lot of damage. She is at half health, which could end badly if she gets caught by Dazzle. She's going to be in a world of trouble. Oh, and there she goes. The Dazzle goes down onto Sona. She's taking a ton of damage, forced to flash. And, Tristana getting a little bit too close. One more auto attack. Oh, the barrier saves her life.
Oh man, this bot lane is in a bit of trouble. Now, Tristana still has her flash up, which is her only defensive spell, but Tark is taking a very aggressive stance. There goes the Dazzle, and Sivir misses her boomerang blade.
Just missing.
Barely. And check this out, Olaf over in the jungle pressuring Elise, not letting her do anything. She is only level 2 and Olaf is at level 4.
Yeah, that's going to be... Elise is going to have a really hard time. Olaf, they screwed her over pretty badly. That was a good play by Ex Machina.
Yeah, she's going to be feeling that because right now she's even scared to wander in her own jungle, and there's not really a jungle to take. Olaf cleared pretty much everything out of there, and so Elise is going to go ahead and head mid and see if she can make anything happen.
Yeah, she's not going to get much. Lux was forced to back off. Elise getting a ton of damage down on her. Elise looks like she's going to go in. Oh, Lux getting to slow down, but Syndra looks like she's going to be out okay. She is going to go down around here towards bottom lane. Sona's going to come in to intercept. Oh, but she stuns Sona. She is going to get damage. And Ignite goes into Sona, and Sivir is going to pick up the kill with Boomerang Blade. Lux is going to try to put a little bit of damage down, but all four members of Ex Machina are going to try to chase. Lux still really low. She is in a lot of danger here, but Elise might be able to make no. Yeah, each team's going to back off. That's good engage. Good engage by Ex Machina.
And check out that pink ward in the tri-bush. That allowed Syndra to see exactly where Sona was coming from and enabled her to get the upper hand so she could just burst her down and let Sivir pick up the kill. So that's really going to snowball out of control with them if they don't get their stuff together. And in top lane, Pantheon was able to force Shyvana out of lane, flexing his manly muscles.
Well, he is able to poke at range, so he's going to have an easier time dueling against her because he's going to get a little bit early damage on her before she actually goes in on him. So it's on Shyvana's end, it's going to have to be kind of an all-in or all-out kind of thing.
Alright, and looks like that Tark has finally picked up an item. He did go ahead and get that relic shield, but I wonder what else he's going to pick up. He's currently... he has no gold to show right now. Don't know. I'm not sure what he spent his money on right now. Pretty strange build on Tark right there.
Yeah, he does have those 3 assists, so he did upgrade to that target's embrace. But
there it was. Yep.
at least trying to do a little bit of an engage onto Syndra, but she was able to deal enough damage to scare Elise away.
Man, and check out the difference in the jungles. Olaf is 2 items ahead of Elise. Elise only has that machete. She doesn't even have potions to show. She fell very behind from that early gank. That really messed her up.
Yeah, Olaf showing off 25 CS to Elise's 10, so she is very behind, especially in experience at this point. So we're gonna have to see how she pulls this together into this mid game.
Yeah, and man, just look at Olaf. He's doing whatever he wants. Syndra's over there taking care of Lux and Elise at the same time, so that's letting Olaf just do whatever he wants in Elise's jungle. That's going to keep just setting her behind. If Elise doesn't start farming up now, she's gonna have a very hard time getting back into this game.
I think that's what she's trying to do right now, is leech a little bit of experience off of Lux. But Lux, she needs to be really careful. Syndra does have 6, and Olaf's going to come in. The ult goes down, and Olaf might be able to get it. Barrier goes down, and Lux ult's just barely taking Olaf down, but Elise might be able to get the kill here. One more Q.
And is Elise going to finish her off? Oh, there's the... Oh no! Elise ends up picking up the kill.
And the axe goes down to finish Elise off.
The miracle undertow just to kill that spider. Very
well played by Syndra. Great kiting by her and Olaf together. And it looks like Shyvana's having a lot of trouble up here against his Pantheon. He is pretty low on mana, but he's managing potions. He does have that crystalline flask, so he is going to be able to manage his health and mana a little bit better. And Shyvana's actually forced to back away.
Yeah, this is very surprising. He's doing a very good job commanding this lane. He's up in creep score, and he keeps on pushing Shyvana back out of there. She's actually a level underneath Pantheon.
Yeah, he is out CSing her by about 9 CS ahead, so he's got a pretty good lead on her so far. And in bottom lane, Tristana is looking to have a lot of trouble with this Sivir and Tarek combination. She's taking a lot of damage from those boomerang blades.
Oh, and Tristana forced to use her barrier again underneath the tower. This Ex Machina's bot lane is just doing a great job pressuring them very, very hard. And here comes Lux and Elise around the corner. There's no word to spot them, but Lux reveals herself by going towards the lane, and here comes Elise from behind. Can she get the stun off? She's waiting a long time. And there it is. A lot of damage dropping on Tarek, but he's going to be able to walk away from that one, and Syndra's there to help them out. The ult drops onto Sona, and Syndra takes her down.
Oh, lots of damage coming from Syndra out there. Just on in kind of a bad spot, but the Lux ult goes down, and she is able to pick up Syndra. Tarek looking pretty low as well, both of them out of mana. Lux looking to chase. She does have blue buffs, so she is going to be able to put a lot of damage on this lane.
Very, very strong performance right there by Lux.